I'm going to say something simple and heavy. A boy does not become a man by accident. He becomes a man through structure, through discipline, through example, and through men. So what happens when a young male child grows up without a father in the home? That's not a rhetorical question. It's one of the most important questions facing the Black community today. Welcome to State of the Black Community. Let's start with perspective. In the mid-20th century, the majority of Black children were raised in two-parent households. By 1960, roughly 2/3 of Black children lived with both parents. Fast forward to today, less than half do. More than half of Black children are now growing up outside a two-parent household. That shift didn't just change living arrangements, it changed structure, and structure shapes outcomes. Now let me be clear, this is not an attack on mothers. Black mothers have carried extraordinary weight, but strength was never meant to mean doing everything alone. When a father is absent from the home, something specific disappears. Daily male modeling, how to manage anger, how to respond to disrespect without self-destruction, how to treat women, how to handle pressure, how to lose without quitting. When that modeling is missing, boys look elsewhere, to peers, to social media, to music, to the streets. And the streets don't raise men, they raise survivors. Survival teaches toughness, but it does not always teach discipline. It does not always teach restraint. It does not always teach long-term thinking. Research consistently shows that children raised in stable two-parent environments, on average, experience lower poverty rates, stronger educational outcomes, and fewer behavioral challenges. That doesn't mean every single parent home fails. It means the margin for error gets smaller, the burden gets heavier, and the stress compounds. But here is the full truth. Family structure matters. Yet structure alone does not eliminate inequality. Even Black children raised in two-parent households often face systemic barriers that affect economic mobility. So the answer is not simplistic. It is layered. Strong families are necessary, but they are not sufficient. So what needs to happen between now and 2030? First, men must reclaim fatherhood as responsibility, not convenience. Fatherhood is not a weekend role. It is daily leadership. Even if you do not live in the home, consistency matters, presence matters, financial contribution matters, respect for the mother of your child matters. Second, communities must build structured mentorship pipelines for boys, coaches, tradesmen, business owners, professionals, men who model stability, not just success. Third, economic access must improve. Stable employment strengthens stable families, and stable families strengthen generational prospects. This is not about nostalgia. It is about trajectory. Red. This represents risk. If fatherhood continues to decline in presence and structure, instability compounds. Yellow. This represents change. When men choose consistency, accountability, and partnership. Green. This represents sustain. When boys grow up seeing daily examples of manhood rooted in discipline, respect, and long-term thinking. A boy's first definition of manhood comes from what he sees at home. If we change what he sees, we change who he becomes. If you're ready for real dialogue, grounded in data and focused on solutions, like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications. This is State of the Black Community, and for the state of our sons, it starts with men. This is State of the Black Community. It begins at home.
State of the Black Community. We stand at the intersection of heritage and horizon, recognizing the risk, embracing the change, building the sustain. Like, subscribe, and share. Together, we build structure, responsibility, and generational strength. Join the conversation.